All right, guys, we are back doing another video today, and I want to welcome you to my channel. Happy New Year. 2025 has finally arrived. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, what I'm doing is a little different. Today, I'm going to do all of the best comic books that appeared on my channel in 2024. So the best books that I showed on my channel in 2024, it doesn't matter necessarily when I purchased them, just that I showed them in 24. So that's what we're going to do today, because I normally do haul videos on here, but I'm expecting a book to come in the mail very soon, and it's not here yet, and it's holding up my next haul video, actually my next two haul videos, actually. So I feel like making a video today, so I have to do something a little different because my regular haul is not ready to go. So this is going to be 2024 best comic books on my channel for the entire year, part one, because I think this is going to take more than one part. All right, so let's get underway. We're going to start off with some slabs, I think. All right, so what is this? This is Spider-Man Life Story. This is a ratio. It's either a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. I can't remember. Yeah, I showed this on my channel because just a super dope 1980s. This is like Spider-Man all through the different decades, and this is like his life in the 1980s. It's cool. It's got the black suit Spider-Man. It's got MJ, which she looks like Cindy Crawford. It's got the Twin Towers over here, and I guess that's a Lamborghini, and whole New York skyline. Just beautiful. Dig the helicopter and everything. So that's the 9/8 that I got. And then I was also able to pick up a raw copy of the same book. Yeah, this book is super tough to get. I couldn't pass it up when I saw the raw. Yeah, so just great stuff. So got the raw, and we got the 9.8. Just some great stuff. Okay, awesome. Moving right along. So 2024 was a good year for me in terms of comic books. I got to tell you, man. And this book is no exception right here. Wow. This is Tomb Raider Journeys #1. This is an Adam Hughes variant. This is one of my favorite Adam Hughes covers that he's ever done. I often think about this one and the Catwoman one that's a little similar to this. I'm not sure which one I like better, but boy, they're both great. This one is harder to get. The other one is probably more valuable and maybe more popular, but this one is definitely a 9.8 is tougher to get and in smaller numbers. I love this book, man. This is one of my favorite pickups for the entire year. All right, great, good stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on. Gonna do another slab. Gotta get these out of the way first, I think, and then yeah, this is great. This is Spider-Gwen #5. This is Cho. Michael Cho is the artist's name. This is a tough book to get in a high grade. Love that. There's also a Miles Morales one that looks like this, and more recently there's a Amazing Spider-Man, like OG Spider-Man, Peter Parker. You know, the that variant is those are great books too. I may get them at some point, but I wanted to at least get this one because this is just beautiful. I love the colors on this. Just an absolutely gorgeous book. All right, so moving right along. Great book. Glad to have that. Not a lot of them on the census, I don't believe. Oh, okay. We're gonna go back a little bit old school here. Yeah, wow. This book. This is Wonder Woman 97. I believe that this is the final book of H.G. Peter worked on. Yeah, it says last H.G. Peter art on Wonder Woman because he passed away around this time. This is from 1958. I think he passed away prior to this book being published. So obviously he finished the artwork and then he submitted it. And I think he eventually had some health problems and passed away in the 50s. So he was the OG Wonder Woman artist going all the way back pretty much to the beginning, doing the majority of covers on Wonder Woman and a lot of the other books she appeared on. Just great. H.G. Peter, rest in peace. You are a comic book legend. So, and you are an immortal. Okay. Okay, this is great. This is Betty and Veronica 127, 9.8. This is the infamous weed cover because As you can see there, Betty and Veronica are having a discussion about weed on the cover, and a lot of people who like to participate in that. It's very popular with that. So that's one of those innuendo covers, and I don't think there's a lot of these in the 9.8 on the census. When it came up, I had to get it. It is, man, I think there's like maybe like, don't quote me, but I think there's like maybe like 10 or 12 of them and a 9.8 on here, which is pretty cool because this book came out in 1998. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get another shot at getting this again. So when I saw it, I had to jump on it. All right, good. So, all right, so those are the slabs that we're going to start off with. And then, okay, we're going to move into some raw books. Okay, this is great. This is Wonder Woman 614, 1 in 10 ratio variant. The artist name is Alex Garner. So yeah, this is a book that I wanted for a long time because the modern Wonder Woman variants, I'm starting to wind down. I think I have almost all of them. They're really like high level, like elite, really good ones. Yeah, so this was one that I did not have because this came out, man, when did this come out? Like 2010, I think, something like that. And thereabouts. I wasn't actively buying very many comic books during that time because, you know, I had periods of time in and out of my collecting history where I was in and I was out. And, you know, so around this time when this was published, I was not really in. And I wasn't really a DC comic book guy because I was mostly Marvel Comics in my younger days. So yeah, man. So when this came out, this was not on my radar whatsoever. But I was happy to finally pick that up this year. So got that. Okay, great. Oh, this is a cool book. I haven't really seen a lot of people show this off. This is oh man, what is this called? It's Run DMC Rock Legends number, man, what number is this? Like 23 or something like that. Yeah, 23. I think it's Legends or something like that. I didn't even know there was 22 issues before it. So yeah, Run DMC, absolute hip hop rap legends, Hall of Famers, no doubt. I mean, damn. I mean, if you were starting a rap Hall of Fame, they would be, you know, in the first group of people you'd have to put in, no doubt about it. I mean, damn. They took rap and made it like mainstream, you know, like a lot of those early guys. So when I saw this, man, it brought back nostalgia because I like that first generation of rap, kind of like when New York was like the epicenter of all that stuff, like pretty much, you know, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, you know, on and on it goes. But yeah, man, I just remember seeing these guys on MTV like all the time, and they were awesome, and you know, they still are. Just, you know, but yeah, man, Run DMC, amazing. So okay, next up, this is Star Trek number 500. This is a New York Comic Con variant exclusive by Alex Ross. I believe this is limited to 500 copies, I think, maybe less, on Alex Ross's website. And I think he was selling it at New York Comic Con when he attended. I didn't go to New York Comic Con, even though I live here in New York. I didn't make it this year because I had some other stuff going on. But anyhow, yeah, man, this book is not a cheap book. It's also it's pretty expensive and it's dope. It's got the OG trilogy of Kirk, Spock, and Dr. McCoy, and a beautiful rendition of the USS Enterprise down the bottom there. Just love this, man. I don't know why more people are not talking about this book, but I don't know, man. It is awesome and it is one of my favorite Star Trek books in my collection. Not a huge Star Trek guy, but you know, damn, love that. Great, amazing. So all right, so if you're gonna have Star Trek, you may as well have Star Wars. That's more in my wheelhouse. So yeah, this is Star Wars number 1. This is a Texas. What is this called? This is a store variant from a shop in Texas. Yeah, and it's a homage cover to Amazing Spider-Man 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. So yeah, dig that. How Boba Fett's shooting at Han Solo there. Just yeah, man, dope look. So. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, how about a nice, nice lady cover? Yeah, this is Lady Death. This is the swimsuit fireworks edition. I believe the artist is Mike DeBalfo. They were selling this over 4th of July weekend this past year, and you could get it like all weekend long. And of course, I got one. There's one that's a little more risque, but I thought this one was sexy enough, and I like the clothing choice there. So really nice. Digging that. So yeah, nice, good stuff. Okay, moving on. This is J. Scott Campbell. This is Scheherazade number 0. I think this is a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 sketch cover that he did. This is a very, very underrated series. There's a lot of great stuff here in this series. This guys like Mike Crone, Mike DeBalfo, who I just showed you a minute ago, J. Scott Campbell, a lot of like great lady covers in the Scheherazade series. It started off on BDI, which is Big Dog Inc., and then later on, I think they went out of business or something happened, and they were taken over by Aspen Comics, I believe. Merger or takeover, or one of them, BDI might have went bankrupt. Something happened with that. But anyway, this is from like the first wave of books. J. Scott Campbell, great sketch pencil work on that. He doesn't get enough credit with that because most of his stuff is all lady covers, and they're all, well, not all, but the majority of them are really, really good. So yeah, next up is, this is a gun hunting book that I got at a convention in Boston that I attended in the summer. And this is Ickpot, I believe the guy's name is. I think this is a store exclusive, I believe. So yeah, dig the gold foil outfit that she's wearing there. And this came in 2 versions. There's this one, and there's also a naughty one. Yeah, so our girl here is very well accessorized, I would say. So yeah, I like her gold jewelry, right? Great choice of accessories. All right, so moving on. This is Spider Society by Artgerm. It's a great book. Came out this year. Had to get it when I saw it. Love that. So yeah, dig me some Artgerm, dig me some Spider-Gwen, like that. And then there was this one, which is the Virgin one, same book, but I believe this is a 1 in 100 variant, or 1 in 50. I think it's a 1 in 100. Yeah, because this one cost me a couple bucks, and I had to motivate myself to go ahead and pick it up before it sold out at Midtown Comics, because I go to the Midtown Comics location at Grand Central Station in New York City. Shout out to everybody there. Love the people there. I've had decades-long relationships with them. Great crew over there. Because I go to the one in Grand Central Station, right on Lexington Avenue there. They have multiple locations in Manhattan. And the other stores are okay, nothing wrong with them, but I love the one on Lexington near Grand Central Station. Just awesome. So love that. Okay, next up, this is a Draculina by artist Shikari, I believe. I showed this off earlier this year. Just a great lady cover, and Shikari has a lot of lady covers, and some of them are kind of risque or naughty. So yeah. So all right, another lady book that I got this year. This is a Chun-Li. This is like Street Fighter, a swimsuit spectacular, or something like that. This is done by Ariel Diaz. I think this book to me, I think, is Ariel Diaz's just maybe her best comic cover. I love this book, man. This is my favorite Chun-Li book that ever came out. You guys might have other ones that you guys are into. Fine, no problem. But I love this, and Ariel Diaz is an up-and-comer, and she does a lot of great artwork, cover art. I had the opportunity to meet her in the summer at that convention I went to in Boston, and she was charming and delightful, and yeah, just great, because she autographed another book that I have. Yeah, so she was really awesome. Love me some Ariel Diaz. Okay, another great book. This is Red Sonja. I can't remember what number this is. This is a Jenny Frison Virgin cover. I've mentioned it a few times on my channel before that the Virgin covers that come out from Dynamite, from people like Jenny Frison, if you can get them, the Virgin covers that are not the foil ones, those ones seem to be made in smaller quantities. For some reason, everybody seems to gravitate toward the foil ones. I think the comic book shops order more of them. But if you can pull it off and get the Virgin covers of the non-foil ones, that may be the way to go, because those ones are tougher to get, and they're more collectible, and I think they're more valuable later on as time goes on. So yeah, digging that. So okay, next up is, wow, this book is insane. This is Cherry Pop-Tart Legacy Edition, done by Peach Momoko. Now, I never had any Cherry Pop-Tart books before in my entire life. This is the first one I have. The inside page of this pages are quite explicit, very nasty. So if you like that kind of stuff, they right to the point, and there's a lot of like getting down, no messing around. Wow. So yeah, I like this. There's another one. I think there's a book two to this that I do not have. That's okay, but I like this one better. This is the one to get. This one is harder, rare. Worth more money, I think. The other one's pretty valuable too, but yeah, not easy to get because somebody was saying on YouTube that I think eBay has taken down Cherry Pop Tart books because they're explicit, but that's curious because I know that they sell like penthouses and Playboys and things like that, so I'm not exactly sure why they draw the line there, but okay, whatever. Yeah, Cherry Pop Tart, Peach Momoko Legacy Edition. I believe this came out in 2020. Good book to get. Not easy. In fact, I didn't get it on eBay. I had to get it. I bought it online, but I got it from somewhere else. So I can't remember exactly where I got it. Okay, next up, this is a Avengers book. This is by J. Scott Campbell. This is a Disco Dazzler variant cover. This is awesome because this is Storm on the dance floor. Love that. She's got lightning coming out of her hands and just amazing. The disco is all lit up. She's got like a white fro and love her bell bottoms and all that. So some of these variants for the Disco Dazzler were like hit and miss. Some of them were really good, and then some of them were not. But this is one of the better ones, maybe the best one actually. I'm trying to think. But yeah, man, this is a great book. All right, another book, another Peach Momoko. This is Steak. This is a foil. Yeah, you can there you go. Catch some of that. It's kind of a like rainbow foil kind of thing. Yeah, so that's a book that I showed off this year. It's was a Kickstarter, so it's not exactly one of the easiest books to come by for Peach Momoko fans. Okay, so yeah, this year there's a lot of those monster books by that guy. This was one of the ones that I like the best because Wolverine. It's homaging that Wolverine Hulk book. The number escapes me at the moment, but yeah, it's one of the most homaged books ever. It's right up there, you know. It's a great, dope book. So yeah, digging this. Nice book. All right, so let's see. Moving on. Another cool book that I got. This is Twisted Tales. Dave Stevens, rest in peace. So yeah, this is kind of weird book. Check out that dude, man. He's pushing up on that girl. She's got the kind of spiky hair and the kind of cultivating the Pat Benatar look from like the early 80s, middle 80s. Yeah, man. So late 70s, I guess. So yeah, Dave Stevens. Yeah, I'd like to pick up some more Dave Stevens goodness. He had quite a renaissance this year because there was a documentary that came out on him on one of the streaming services. I watched it. It was really quite good. So, okay, this was sort of a panic buy for me because this is Lady Death. This is called Damnation Game. This is the jeweled edition, and it is limited to 150 copies. And I lost this book. I don't know what happened to it. I lost it, and I found it in another box that should not have been in. So I bought an extra copy of this when I had 2 copies that I bought previously, but luckily I found them. So yeah, so I got 3 of them all together, and this is just like a real dope thing. Like all these little things like on her brow and her Southern Virginia region there. She's got like little like crystals that are in there. So yeah, this is a really dope bejeweled edition. I got 3 copies. This is one of my favorite books in my collection. This book does not come up very often. There's only 150 copies. And I think Lady Death fans, when they come across it, they really love it and they hang on to it. So I was able to get one more because I bought 2 when it came out like a long time ago, maybe like 10, 12 years ago. So I got one more, and then eventually I found the original 2 that I had. So I got 3 altogether, and yeah, love this book, man. If you can pull it off and you can get it, yeah, so it's pretty cool. Oh, so let's see, 2 of them are autographed by Brian Polito. This is the COA, and then the other one that I got this year does not have the autograph. So a little bit of versatility. Okay, so moving up next, this is a J. Scott Campbell. I believe this is Spider-Gwen #1. I think he sold this one at San Diego Comic-Con, so I bought it online from his store because it sold out initially. And then there was a thing where you could get on like a waiting list if you submitted your email, and if it ever if any more show up in stock, they'll hit you back and ask if you want to purchase. So I did immediately within minutes. So yeah, there was this one. So there's that one that's nice with it's okay. The one with the trade dress is a little in the middle here is a little distracting, but of course there's also a virgin one that you could pick up, and that was awesome. So I like that one a lot. So later in the year, he also had another one that he did for New York Comic Con. So this one is San Diego Comic Con, and then this was the one for NYCC, a different artwork. So yeah, I mean, just great stuff. I mean, his stuff on his website is great. His convention exclusives are awesome. They're next level than a lot of the stuff you would get in the shops. I think he does indeed save his best stuff for his website, and probably getting more money out of that. So hey, I can't blame him. So you got to make that scuttle. So all right, man. So we're moving on. Oh man, this is one of my favorite books of the year that I picked up. I didn't know about this book. This is 2022 holiday collection. This is a Jay Anacleto. This is a great From Dusk Until Dawn, Selma Hayek homage. Just an awesome book. I don't know how I didn't ever see this before, but yeah, Jay Anacleto, wow, he is a fantastic artist, underrated, a lot of detail on his work. Love that stuff, man. Absolutely dig that. So yeah, digging that. All right, so moving up next is welcome to Monster Piece Theater. So yeah, Monster Piece Theater, #1. This is like a rock poster homage, maybe a reggae poster. Like this is like the early '80s looking kind of thing. So yeah, like I think that's what they call it, concert poster homage. So yeah, I saw this in Midtown Comics on Lexington Avenue, Grand Central Station location, and just had to pick that up. It's just amazing. I don't think it's super valuable or expensive. It's just a little on the hard to find side. Maybe a 1 in 10. 1 in 25, something like that. Awesome book. So, all right, speaking of another awesome book, all right, this is Space Negro, The Last Negro, #4. Now, the first 3 issues of this I cannot find. I've been looking for them, and I've seen some online, and I've seen some like in a package where you could buy, but it always includes #4, and I already have that, so I don't want to buy a double of this. So I don't know what's going on with this book. There was supposed to be a #5 coming out, but I think there's some kind of problem with the publishing or the creator. I think he may be having personal problems or health problems or something. So there's supposed to be a part 5 to this that should have come out by now. So, but it hasn't. So yeah, this is a thing where this guy is the last black person or Negro on planet Earth, and then he cannot find any health and beauty aids, grooming products for his hair, I guess, and so he decides to get access to a spaceship, and he leaves the planet, and he discovers this girl, and she lives on a Negro homeworld, and he goes with her, and he wants to go there, but there's all kinds of things afoot on their planet too, so things are not as rosy as they would seem. So yeah, man, waiting for #5 of Space Negro to come out, and it's not coming out. I don't know where the hell it is, but it better come out soon, because it's I'm this far invested in it. I need to know where everything goes after that. All right, so okay, all right. So this is Scheherazade. This is also J. Scott Campbell. Again, so I was talking about this before, but this time #1, because I showed another book earlier from J. Scott with this, and it's just some great stuff. This book is. There's a few different versions of this, different artworks, whatever. So this is more of the basic A cover, whatever, that you could have gotten for, I guess, for $3.99. And then this is the same thing, only a little different. It's a convention exclusive, I think. It says limited edition retailer incentive. So yeah, a little different. Same artwork pretty much, but different coloring, and it's a virgin, of course. So yeah, real nice, digging that. J. Scott Campbell, Scheherazade, lots of great stuff there. Okay. Oh, man. This thing is one of my favorite variants to come out this year. This is Jim Henson's Labyrinth, #2, 1 in 25 ratio variant. I believe the artist name is Florentine or Florentino, something like that. I don't have a lot of books from that, but this thing, man, is just absolutely stunning. I hope it's coming through on my video here. What a beautiful, beautiful book. This is hard to get and it's very expensive. The last time I looked, there's one copy of this on eBay for $250. That's a lot. Wow, way more than I paid. Because I got this at Midtown Comics, and I was absolutely staggered when I saw it, because I was just like, wow, this is one of those books that when you see it in person, it's even more beautiful than when you see it online, because it looks nicer in person than it does like in whatever pictures they use for their solicitations or whatever, like digital computer pictures, garbage that they show, you know. But in person, this thing is freaking amazing. Let me just like bring this a little closer. Man, look at like how, like her rosy cheeks and, you know, just her dress and everything. This is, yeah, there we go. That looks a little nicer if I tilt it like that. So yeah, man, this book is absolutely stunning. I love this. I don't have any other Jim Henson Labyrinth books, but this is absolutely freaking amazing. Stunning book. If you get a shot to pick this up, I highly recommend it, man. What a great book, man. Oh, gorgeous. Loving that. So, all right. So let's move on to something else. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I showed that this year. This is Superman Wonder Woman #5, steampunk. As you know, I'm a big steampunk Wonder Woman guy, and I've shown off all my steampunk stuff, or well, not all of it, but a lot of it, on all my previous videos scattered across my channel. So yeah, this is good. This is probably like the silver medal one, because the one you really want, of course, is the Wonder Woman 28, one of the greatest variant covers ever made, and for my money, the greatest Wonder Woman variant out there. Just absolutely amazing. Love that. So yeah, love the steampunk, love Wonder Woman. Look at Superman's face. He does not look pleased, and he's holding like a stack of suitcases, it looks like. So yeah, man, cool book. Nice. All right, next up is, this is Dr. Aphra #1, 1 in 50. Man, is this 1 in 50 or 1 in 25? I'm sorry, I always forget. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. I believe it's a 1 in 50. #1, artist by Ashley Witter. Just a great book, man. I love that. So, all right, yeah, great stuff with that. Okay. Oop. Yep. All right, there's another look at J. Scott Campbell. So, all right, man. So, all right, now the book. Man, this book is kind of rare. Let me see here. Yeah, this is Red Mother #1, Peach Momoko. This is a retailer exclusive, limited to 250 copies. I have 3 copies of this. It's amazing. Yeah. So this is when Peach was first coming out, when she was doing a lot of independent books. So this was before she was doing a ton of work for like Marvel. So just absolutely amazing. Love her. So yeah, this is limited to 250 copies, grand total. If you can pick one up, yeah, it's absolutely stunning, beautiful book. I love like the claws pulling the girl in. Oh man, amazing. So yeah, another book is that is Mercy #1, also a Peach Momoko. A lot of detail on there, like I was saying before. She just does a crap ton of detail on her like early stuff. Just really great. Okay, another book that's also Mercy #1, but again, Jay Anacleto. This is a black and white virgin cover with a slight twist. It also has some blood red. So you can see coming from like her wrist, and then on the bottom, like right along the very bottom of that, there's like a blood puddle pooling up. So yeah, this is just a stunning book. This one, I think there's a little more. I think there's like 300 copies of this one, but don't quote me. I'm not exactly sure about that. Great Jay Anacleto artwork. Okay, we're moving on. So, okay, I show this. This is Dark Reign, Dark Avengers, Midtown Comics exclusive. Was able to get me one of those this year. Good stuff, digging it. So, loving that. Okay, so, all right, next up, this is Lilith. This is, I believe that's Tula Lotte. Just a beautiful variant. I think it's a 1 in 10. I think there's like a 1 in 15 that's the same exact thing, but does not have the white lettering at the top. Just awesome. So, okay. Ooh, another one. Nice. Ooh, nice. That is Lady Death. That is Oblivion Kiss Naughty Edition. So that is nice. That is put out by Coffin Comics. It's signed by Brian Pulido here, the creator and proprietor of Coffin Comics. And the cover artist is, I want to say the guy's name is Scott Lewis. Yeah, he's a great lady cover guy too. So just absolutely amazing. So okay, next up, yeah, just a silly book, man. Trailer Park Boys, get a effing comic book. So it looks like they're I don't know, looks like they're in the jungle or something. So he's got a drink and he's got a cig and Bubbles is just zoned out. I love those photo covers of Bubbles. So yeah, just a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't think it's worth anything at all. So all right, yeah, Demon Days #1, Cursed Web. This is a Midtown Comics exclusive, I believe, because I got it at Midtown Comics, and it is signed by Peach Momoko, artwork by Peach Momoko. And my boys at Midtown Comics were nice enough to save me a copy, because there was a time, I think like New York Comic Con a couple of years ago, where she appeared and she did like a signing at New York Comic Con and for Midtown Comics. So this resurfaced and they put it on the side for me and asked me if I wanted to have it. And then yeah, it comes with a COA. Yeah, right there. So nice. Midtown Comics exclusive, Midtown Comics COA, Peach Momoko SIG right there. Dope, dope, dope. Loving it. Okay, moving on. That is a Zenescope. What is this called? Grim Fairy Tales of Terror #10, another Jay Anacleto. This book, man, I was on a Jay Anacleto kick this year, and this is one of the nicer ones that I picked up, man. Just awesome, man, with the birds and everything in the chain, and just wow, is that amazing? So yeah, love that. So all right, moving on. This is Harley Quinn #30. Jenny Frison, yeah, love that. So great stuff. Absolutely love that. So she did a lot of, she had so many great books that I showed on my channel this past year. Just amazing. So also speaking of amazing is Night of the 80s Undead #2 of 3. So yeah, this book is insane. This is a thing where the Soviet Union releases a tainted version, I guess, of cocaine, and they want to take down American society, and they start with the Hollywood elites and the celebrity world, and you know, so this book has a lot of cool people. There's OJ, Crocodile Dundee, I guess that's Madonna, Mr. T, Arnold Schwarzenegger, other people. So yeah, a whole ton of them. So so yeah. Some kind of super evil cocaine that is supposed to take down American celebrity culture. Insane. So, okay. This book here is Wheeljack. This is #1, Vampirella Dark Revelations. Wheeljack, one of the online sellers, had a summertime sale, and they were cleaning house, and I stocked up on this because this is a beautiful, what's going on here? What is going on? Here we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, Wheeljack, Vampirella Dark Revelations. Love that. And then this is the Virgin cover that you can pick up. Beautiful, beautiful book. And then they also had another Virgin that you could get, which was this one, the black one. What is going on with my picture here today? All right, man. Sorry about that. So we'll just muddle through. So yeah, digging that. So Wheeljack, Vampirella, great artist, loving that. So next up is Spider-Gwen. This is a Mike Mayhew 2-book online retailer. I don't know, man, I can't remember where I got this. Wow, it's hard to remember all this stuff, guys. I've been at this since like the late 1970s buying comic books. It's difficult to remember when you get all this stuff, and so I'm doing well that I remember who it is. That's a Mike Mayhew, Ghost Spider #1, and then there's this one, which is a Spider-Gwen No More, homaging that Amazing Spider-Man No More cover. Looks very similar to that. Great stuff. Loving that. So digging it. So, okay. Then after that, I have another cool book. This is IDW G.I. Joe Cobra World Order. Just a dope, what do you call it? Baroness and Destro cover, and just awesome. It's made to look like a comic book production material, like how like when an artist would submit his or her art to the store to the publisher, because like look at that stuff on the bottom. It's got those little squiggly circle plus sign things and all of that, and so it's what do they call this? Artist edition cover. Yeah, okay, artist edition, nice. So all right, digging it. So nice. Okay, moving on. Okay, then oh, like I said, I was on a Jay Anacleto cook. This keep saying that. Sorry, it's been a long day. This is the Blood Queen. Real nice work on that. And then his black and white stuff is really, really amazing. A lot of detail, just awesome stuff. Jay Anacleto killing it. And then there was also a really tough limited one of the red and white one, kind of like the black and white one, but they sub out the black for the red, and just great. Tons of detail on that. Loving that. Jay Anacleto. Yeah. All right. Amazing. So then next is Catwoman 45, another Jenny Frison. Amazing. Love that book. Oh, Jenny Frison, so good. Okay. Also, I was able to get a Amazing Spider-Man 298. I believe this is the first time that Todd McFarlane ever worked on Amazing Spider-Man. So then after this was what, 299 and 300. So that's when they get more into the whole scene with Venom. So just amazing stuff. So this was like the beginning of Todd McFarlane on Amazing Spider-Man. Great. All right, this is a dope Artgerm Supergirl 19. Just loving that book. Totally amazing. Underrated. Love her white gloves. Love her midriff showing like that. Oof, nice. Fire. So, all right. So this is a nice book. This is Greg Land cover. This is Silk #1. This is a retailer. No, this is Dynamic Forces one that came out. I got 2 copies of that. So yeah, nice book. Loving that. So Dynamic Forces, Silk #1. I think that's volume 2 of Silk, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure. So don't mean to mislead you. But anyway, another Jenny Frison, Poison Ivy #4. Yeah, just awesome. Awesomeness. Can't beat that. Man, she did so many great Poison Ivy. She did a lot of great DC stuff. She Dynamite Comics, Marvel Comics. Wow, she's everywhere, man. She's great. So, this is cool. This is DC Universe Rebirth #1. This is either the 4th printing. I think that's the 4th printing, and it's the first time that they had the 3 Jokers on the cover at one time. So there's other versions of this book with all different covers, variants. So this one with the 3 Jokers is, I think it's come back down to earth. At one point it was like way more expensive, but has definitely come down because there was a lot of hype on this. But it's a nice book to have. It is a square bound book, so it gets a lot of like little white wrinkles and chips and everything. So if you can find one that's close to minty, then I definitely recommend it. It's beautiful cover. I can't remember who the artist is. Sorry, it escapes me at the moment. But yeah, man. So okay. Next up is this is Harley Quinn Poison Ivy #1. I believe that's the New York Comic Con convention exclusive. I think this is known as the spot color virgin cover, because around here it's like basically like not really colorized that much, like black and white kind of, and then she pops out because she's her hair is like different colors, and her outfit and her skin and everything. So yeah, nice book. Digging that. So another book that I was excited to get was this is Something is Killing the Children #1. Jenny Frison again. I think this is known as the Unlocked Retailer Edition, Virgin Edition. I think that was like some kind of FOC thing that comic book stores could open up at the last minute to order, and then incentivize them to buy more covers, more copies. So this is one of the more valuable ones. I think there are other versions of this that may be more pricey. Don't quote me on that, because I don't have a lot of Something That's Killing the Children, but I just love this cover. Just great stuff, and crucial if you're a Jenny Frison collector, or if you like Something That's Killing the Children. All good stuff. So, okay. All right, guys, winding down. I showed this earlier this year. This is Superior Spider-Man, J. Scott Campbell, Midtown Comics exclusive, and it's a connecting cover, and it's supposed to connect with this book. So let's see if we can get that to happen. Is that looking okay? Yeah, I guess so. So it's supposed to like here's Superior Spider-Man, and then over here that's Peter Parker with MJ. This is a J. Scott Campbell 2-book little thing. So I was able to pick up these two plus one more of the other one. The one on the left is Amazing Spider-Man 700, where he passes away. Peter Parker's supposed to die, and Dr. Octopus takes over his body and his brain and all that, and then it goes on to become the Superior Spider-Man. So yeah, that was the whole thing. This is what got me back into collecting comics a while back, because I read in the newspaper, New York Times or New York Post. It was either the Post, I think it was the New York Post. Anyway, or maybe even the Daily News. I'm not exactly sure. So that Peter Parker was going to die. That it's very rare that like comic book news makes the actual real news. You know what I mean? So when something like that happens, it's like wow. So when I read about it in the newspaper, remember when people used to buy newspapers, read them? So when that happened, I was like, man, I got to get that. So on day one, I got back into collecting them like way back in, what was that, 2012, 2013? Wow, it's been a while. So anyway, there's a ton of variants for this, and this is one of the more expensive ones because it's a New York, it's a Midtown Comics store exclusive 2-part connecting cover. Beautiful, beautiful book. Love that, man. Just great stuff. So happy to have that. Amazing. So, okay. Next up is this book. This is a foil facsimile to Amazing Spider-Man 121, The Death of Gwen Stacy. This is a book that I always should have had as a kid and earlier in my collecting career. I just never got it. It's an all-time classic book. It's just absolutely amazing. I should have had it by now, and it's one of those books I really cared about, and I was never able to do anything about it, and never got it, never could do it. So this is a foil facsimile of ASM 121. And then with that, here is the regular facsimile cover of Amazing Spider-Man 121. And you can also tell by the little barcode at the bottom there, so that this is the reprint Fugazi. It's not the real deal one. So all these years, I've wanted to get this book in the real deal, the real McCoy. I could never really pull it off because I've seen like ones that were like really ratty and really messed up and just crap covers, and always something wrong with it, you know, rusty, or I saw one that was like super sun faded at a convention that I went to, and I've seen a bunch of them in the last few years that I've been looking. So, but I didn't want to buy this online. I wanted to buy it in person. So I could never really find a decent copy in any of the shops that I went to. But over the summer, I went to Terrificon in Connecticut, which is at a Indian casino called Mohegan Sun. So every summer, they have a convention that lasts like a whole weekend, and I found it there. Finally, this is my copy. 20 cents. There it is. Pow. So, yep, this is it. Amazing Spider-Man 121. It took me about, maybe like 3 years in a row of looking, because I've gone to Terrificon every year for 4 years consecutively. I'm going again this summer. My wife bought me tickets, so love that. So happy to finally have that. That's a great show. A lot of talent, a lot of great dealers and vendors and everything. And a lot of people go, and a lot of other YouTubers from the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state community go there. So shout out to any YouTubers that go to and fans that go to Terrificon. I love that. So yeah, man. So I finally got this book. Man, this was like something I wanted. I wanted to get it in person, and I should have had it before now, but I just never did. And I was just over the moon when I got it. And okay, so I'm going to show you guys one more book, and then we're out of here. We're done for today. This video is going a little longer than I wanted to, but all right, hope you're enjoying it. So, okay, so I am going to do additional parts to this little series. I just want to show off my cool books. And okay, one of my favorite books that I got this year in 2024, this past year, that's so tough to get is this thing. Oh my God. G.I. Joe Cobra number 19, rock poster variant edition. This thing is an absolute ghost. It is so tough to get. And it's a 9.4, but I'm okay with that because most people don't like, 9.4s, 9.2s, 9.0s on modern books. Well, the thing with this book, what's really nice about it is, yeah, it's a 9.4, but this book is so tough to get. Not only is it rare, but it's also susceptible to color rubs, meaning that a lot of times when the books are like put together, there's like the color will transfer off of this book and onto like the book in front of it or the book behind it. So all of this black stuff here sometimes will rub off on another copy of it, like when it came off the factory line when it was made. So I've actually seen a 9.6, two of them, that are higher grades than this, that have all these white color transfers on it. And to me, that's very distracting. I don't like that. I don't like color rub on modern books. So this book has a little something going on in the back that's not too distracting, but basically the front is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's great to look at. It's so nice. It doesn't have any color rubs or those. The other thing that I hate is those little bindery tears that they say is manufacturing, but I hate that because if you have that, your book is ripped, and I just don't like that on a modern book that's supposed to be 9.4, 9.6, 9.8 like that. I mean, if you have that on a Bronze Age or Silver Age, that's not a problem, But on a modern book, I hate that. But anyhow, this book is so tough to get. So just absolutely amazing. And one guy in particular kind of pushed me into getting it. Shout out to Great Beauty Comics. He has shown this book, his copy on his channel, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times on different videos that he was doing, showing off some of the best books he has. And I was so jealous for years to get this book, and watching all his stuff. I could never get it. Whenever it shows up on eBay or anywhere else, it usually gets snapped up really quick. This book is an absolute ghost. It's a beast. It's one of my favorite books in my collection. I love it that it doesn't have any color rubs on it. I don't care that it's a 9.4. It has a little thing on the back that's not really too distracting. So it's a gorgeous copy, and I love this book so much. Oh, man, just looking at it is bringing me joy right now. So, all right. So that's my final book that I'm going to show you for part 1 of my little video series that I'm going to do on 2024 books. Because I can't do a haul video because I'm waiting for another book to come in the mail that hopefully will come this week, and then we'll be back to doing some haul videos. But I'm going to keep doing some more of these 2024 highlight videos. So remember, all these books that I'm showing were shown on my channel in 2024, not necessarily purchased in 2024. So, all right. So that was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll watch some of my future videos, some of my past videos. So it's a lot of fun for me to do it. I thank you for watching, and I appreciate your viewership, and have a great week. All right. Thank you, and goodbye.